Yes, it is your feel-good breakfast show on S3, and it's all about Canada this morning. Undoubtedly, Canada remains one of the most popular expat destinations in the world, with its low crime rate, excellent education and healthcare systems, and not to mention the spectacular scenery. Now, the Great White North is the second largest country in the world and is undoubtedly one of the most beautiful. And I had the privilege to actually visit Canada.
Oh, really?
Yes,
now?
I did. I'm just throwing it out there.
All right. So did your accent change like all the other South Africans that go there? Like the accent changes immediately? So like they'll spend like 2 days in Canada, and it'll be like, hey, how are you? I'm like, what?
No, mine didn't.
Clearly not.
Clearly not.
But I must say, it is an idyllic destination. I know that a lot of my family members have tried to get over there, and some people have been successful and have made some incredible lives for themselves. I know it's a travel bucket list destination for so many, including for me. I'm not as privileged as Jamie Lee has gone there, but we're talking about skiing is available there, whale watching, kayaking, hiking, and I can tell you that there is somebody who is here, joining us from Canada, here to give us FOMO. A South African national, Busi, welcome to Expresso.
Thank you so much for having me.
I am so jealous. You now call Canada home. Did you move because of Justin Bieber and Drake? That's my first question for you.
Like 10%, 10%, yes,
on.
Drake and Justin Bieber.
Okay, you know, I know that the celebs from there is cool, but now they have a Busi. So I think what South Africa lost, Canada gained. Just letting you know.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
So I think I want to address something first and foremost. We have a Canada-themed, day to day, and we try to investigate all the amazing things about Canada. But I want to address what is quite a terrible heat wave in your part of the world. How have you been handling that?
It's definitely been quite difficult, and I'm almost tempted to say I miss winter, but I'm pretty careful not to actually say it. But we've been doing the most, trying to stay hydrated and just make the most of summer, because summer doesn't last as long as it does in South Africa this side.
Busi, don't wish for that. It is raining in Cape Town. We'll send you all of the rain coming away right now, okay?
We want some of that rain.
Oh, jokes aside now, when did you move to Canada, and why exactly did you decide to relocate to Canada? Did you move for work? Did you move for a man? Tell us everything, girl.
So I'm married, so I moved with my man. We immigrated to Canada in 2019. And part of the reason for moving, we always wanted to stay abroad. So even before I met him, I wanted to live abroad. And even for him, he wanted to live abroad. And I've had the privilege of also staying in Amsterdam in the Netherlands. So I got a bit of a taste of life outside of South Africa. And when we started talking about possible places that we could potentially move to, Canada was one of those places. And having 2 kids, we wanted a country that would be very family friendly, and Canada was really at the top of the list with a lot of things. It checked the boxes with education and a whole lot of things that were very important to our family.
I'd like to ask something more about Canada, and that is the work-life balance, the flow of the people, the culture, the environment compared to South Africa.
From a work perspective, personally, I work in the IT industry, and it hasn't been really different for me. When I worked in South Africa, I worked for a company that was quite open, and I was flexible. So I worked from the office and worked from home. It just depended on how my day looks. And moving to Canada was quite similar. And with the pandemic, I think the biggest adjustment has just been having my kids at home when they're doing virtual learning, and having my husband at home because he was used to going to the office a lot. But from a work perspective, it's been very similar, honestly. People are very open. It's a very diverse area. So even in the workplace, you meet people from all different parts of the world. So that has been really amazing.
Hussein, I'm sure you know this as well, but South Africa is currently experiencing a 3rd wave of COVID-19 infections. How are the numbers looking on that side of the world?
We came out of the 3rd wave. We were in strict stay-at-home orders for a couple of weeks, and we came out of it at the beginning of June. So the 2nd of June, things started opening up again, and people are able to go sit in patios and have their lunch and their dinners outside. And the cases currently, we're seeing below 200 a day, which is quite low. So things are not as strict as they were, but definitely I think South Africa will also get through the 3rd wave, and people just have to bear that in mind and know that, there will be an end to things, and they just need to keep safe and do all of the things that the government tells us to do, like stay at home, social distance, wear masks as much as you can if you are in public spaces.
I'm so glad that somebody living in Canada could echo that same thing. I think there's a lot of people thinking, oh, it's freedom on that side, but it's still very important to keep safe. So let's get aspirational for a second. Once the coronavirus is a thing of the past, if you could give us maybe a sentence as to why people should visit Canada, what would it be?
It is for the beauty of the country. I think with a lot of places that you'd visit in the world, there's so many different scenic places that you can visit. So Canada is a very, very beautiful place. It's a very diverse nation as well. So you get to meet people from different parts of the world. You get to try things from different parts of the world. And that would be the number one reason I'd say people should visit Canada.
And I can definitely echo that. I know being able to explore Montreal and Quebec, beautiful people, just the culture, the safety aspect. I remember being out at 11 o'clock at night with my phone and I was like, girl, I'm living my best life. Busi, you are living your best life. And thank you so much for taking the time to join us this morning and share more about your new home, Canada, with all of us Sappers here at home.
Thank you so much for having me.
A massive thank you to you, Busi, and of course for you, Montreal and Quebec. I can hear you. You're starting to change your accent, but of course the Canada vibes continue right here to Feel Good Breakfast Show Expresso here in S3.